So, under the globalization, we are discussing about the after the globalization outsourcing. Outsourcing refers to contracting out some of its activities to the third party, which were earlier performed by the organization. For example, many companies have started outsourcing security service to outside agency on a contractual basis. So that is outsourcing. Outsourcing is one of the important outcome of the globalization process. Means they are not taking the responsibility, but they are hiring someone and they will do the work, and after then they will go away from there. It has intensified in recent times because of the growth of a fast mode of communication, particularly the growth of information technology. It requires of the outsourcing. um, India has become a favorable destination of outsourcing for most of the MNCs because of the low wage rates and the availability of the skilled manpower. Indian business process outsourcing BOPs, which we are saying, companies are already gaining prominence and earning precious foreign exchange. Some of the services um, outsourced in India include the voice-based business process known as BOP or call centers, record keeping, accountancy, banking services, music recording, film editing, and book transcription, clinical advice, etc. All these things are happening. So we said whatever the main points, the main objectives of the outsourcing is the availability of the cheap labor. Reasons for degree of the skills means most probable manpower is skilled here. And then virgin market is the lack of competitive competitors, cheap and abundant ability of the raw material, revolutionary growth of IT industries in India. So all this happens help to the outsourcing. Now we are discussing about that what is the use of now we are discussing about the next topic, that is the World Trade Organization. Origin of World Trade Organization, prior in the WTO, generally agreement on the trade and tariffs, that is called GATT, was established as a global trade organization in 1948 with 23 countries. GATT was set up to administer all the multilateral trade agreement by providing the equal opportunities to all countries in the international markets. So WTO was founded in 1995 as a successor organization of a GATT. So the World Trade Organization, it is given here also, is a large international organization to regulate the trade that was established in 1995. As of December 15, 2005, there were 153 member countries. And the WTO agreement are made on the trade between the countries. It was established in 1st January 1995. Main objectives are there. Regularly negotiated with them. Budget of 185 million Swiss francs of for 2008. Secretarial staff is 625. Pascal Lamy is the Director General. Members country on the map 153, and new members is Ukraine last year up to the last year. So now we can discuss about the objectives. The primary aim of WTO is to implement the new World Trade Agreement, and next is to promote the multilateral trade, to promote the free trade by abolishing the tariff or non-tariff barriers, to enhance the competitiveness among all trading partners so as to benefit the consumer, uh, to increase the level of production and productivity with a view to increase the level of employment in the world, the expand and utilize world resources in the most optimum manner. to improve the level of living of the global population, speed up the economic development of the members nation, take a special step for development of the market, international market. So means that all these things will help us. WTO is help us to make the business or trade for all, and it will be very helpful for this WTO members also. If some problem are there, is something occurs in the trade, so they will just um, try to be solve them with the talks. So that is the main aim of the WTO, and to increase the business also. What are the advantages? Free trade cuts the cost of living. It gives the consumer more choice and brought it a range of qualities to choose from. Trade raises income. Trade stimulates the economic growth, and that can be good news for employment. The basic principles make the system economically more efficient, and they cut the cost. The system allows the dispute to be handled constructively. The system based on the rules rather than power makes life easier for all. What are the disadvantages? The WTO dictates the policy. The WTO is for free trade at any cost. The WTO destroys jobs, worsens poverty. Small countries are powerless in the WTO. Weaker countries are forced to join the WTO. The WTO is the tool of powerful lobbies. uh, we are not taking the name of those lobbies here. Non-traffic tariff barriers are there. Highly competition are also there. So all these things, small countries, the countries, those who are not developed, you can say the developing countries, the underdeveloped countries are facing problem if they join the WTO. So that is why it is not beneficial. We have to change some policies of the WTO, and then now we are discussing about the positive effects of NPA. Impressive increasing the growth rate of GDP means when we are using the LPG policy in our country, after then we get very many benefits in that. So many things we thought about that. The first is impressive increasing the growth rate of GDP. Means increasing the rate of growth in economic growth. The growth of GDP was 5.6 during 1990, and it will increase up to 7.2 in 2018 or 19. So as compare, it will increase. So that is helpful for us in the many sectors, in the agriculture sector, in the industrial sectors, or in the service sector also. NEP is helpful, and it will increase the business and the economic also. Inflow of the next is the IT industries has achieved global recognition. As you know, the most of the Indian IT industries has achieved global recognition, like Infosys is the first Indian company that will recognize globally, and many of the IT sectors in engineers, those who are working in the different countries. So it will achieve a great thing in our country. Increasing the government revenue, that is increasing in the national income, means in the foreign increasing in the national income, where the government has received the revenue from different sectors and by the LPG, and it increases the national income also. Increase in the foreign exchange reserve, because we are just exporting less nowadays, and we are importing less and exporting more. So that is why we are earning the foreign exchange reserve also. Some of the world people are providing the services in the different companies. Because of that also we are getting the foreign exchange flow of private and foreign investment in our country. The people, foreigners, foreign countries, foreign industries are just investing in our country. The opening up to the economy has to lead rapid increasing in the foreign direct investment, that is called FDI. Heard about that. Next is the recognition of India as a emerging power. Means there has been increasing the foreign exchange reserve also. We are helping to the other countries also, or our business is also increasing. So that is why you can say that the foreign exchange, or we are rising in the world. Next, shift from the monopoly market to the competitive market means control on the market. Previously, some of the business houses have control in the on the market, but now those who have an innovative ideas, those who are working on that, they are getting the achievement in the market. Decline in poverty, less in the percentage is less, but it's helpful. Neglect to the agriculture, negative effects means in our country, in some sectors, we are not promoting the agriculture. So we have to be required because our country is an agriculture country based on agriculture most of the thing. So we have to promote the agriculture. Urban concentration of growth was high, but neglected the rural areas. Means rural areas are not as developed as the urban. So we have to be give the preference to rural areas also. Prefer for the handicraft very low because it market is very you can say in the foreign market its demand is very much, but we are not able to export ourselves to there. So that is why handicraft market is very low in the country, in the world. There is a cultural erosion in the country, and like economical colonization. So what happened? This is happening because of less agriculture, less culture in the country. So that is the problem faced by us. So we have to be when we are promoting to the NEP, we have to be think about that it will helpful to us. So in the end, I want to say that LPG helps in the 1990s to increase the growth rate of our country. But now again, we require new proper policies for the development. After this COVID-19, all people are facing the economic crisis in our country or in the world. Our this year economic condition is in the minus, so we have to be focus on the things that we have to reform. Again, we required a new reform for our country, for us, for the development of our country. If we are doing that thing, we will be increasing globally. Thank you. Now I will send the question and answers of the chapter to you.